My name is Autumn, and you're watching Started Up News. Today we have a special guest by the name of Malika Sanders, who will be sharing her story of racism and segregation.
Now wave at the camera.
We have a new segment called School Rocks. We chose a random school from all Atlanta public schools and donated $10,000. The school we picked is, drum roll please, Centennial Academy! Woo! Home of the Heroes! Congratulations! Yeah! In the segment, we have a little girl by the name Jemiah Burns reading the winning paragraph.
Hello, my name is Jemiah Burns, and I'm going to read a story called Get Up, Stand Up. Malika Sanders is a hero because she stood up for segregation. Malika was a black kid who grew up in racism, Selma, Alabama. She was smart but put into the lower class based on her race. Malika was anxious to see why she didn't get into advanced class. She never gave up, and she figured out Malika was smart enough to start the SMART program. The group SMART stands for Student Movement Against Racial Tracking. The group would protest and have sit-ins. Another big thing was the Joe's Gotta Go campaign. Malika stood up for what she believes in. For that, she was chosen to be in the 21st Century Young Leadership. She has also won her battle, and because of Malika, in 1966, students got tested for placement. Malika Sanders is a hero because she loves education, and education is key. She's the person who stands up for what she believes in and does not believe in racism. Thank you.
We actually have two winners. Another little girl who goes by the name of Ariel Brown will also be reading her winning paragraph.
Hi, my name is Ariel, and I'm reading about segregation. Segregation was when black and white was separated by the color of the skin. This was a terrible event in the United States. Segregation started in 1850. Blacks and whites couldn't go to the same restaurants, bathroom, and schools. By the 1990s, segregation got extreme. People could not do anything if they black. Segregation was so bad that even kids participated in protests. Segregation is bad. Don't do it.
Good stories. Next we will have Malika Sanders sharing her story, and I will also be interviewing her.
Hi, my name is Malika Sanders. I am 42 years old, and I was born and raised in Selma, Alabama. The year I was born in was 1973. My parents were both activists, civil rights activists. I am one of the co-founders of the SMART program. SMART stands for Student Movement Against Racial Tracking. Because I was in the SMART program, I got to be moved to the 21st Century Youth Leadership Program. The 21st Century Youth Leadership Program is a program where we teach young leaders like yourselves to become awesome leaders when they get older. And this is all I have to say about myself.
Hello, Malika.
Hello.
Okay, I'm going to ask you some few questions.
Okay.
Malika, what inspired you to create the SMART program?
Well, I was at school and I saw a lot of segregation going on. And I was thinking, why is it still going on if it's already illegal? So I thought that we should create a program. And so we did, and it's called the SMART program.
And what does SMART stand for?
Well, Autumn, SMART stands for Student Movement Against Racial Tracking.
Whoa, that's good. So when did you notice segregation happening at your school?
Well, I noticed it in 1989. Well, in 1989, segregation was illegal. So I was very confused on why it was still happening. So I decided that we should do a program, and now it's the SMART program.
And what is the SMART program?
Well, the SMART program is a program for young children who are in the school who still see segregation going on, but they decided to do something about it. So they will come to our department, which is located in Fulton County, and tell us about how their problems are going and what they see going on in the school, and we can go to their school and help them.
Wow. Very inspiring. And how old were you when you organized the SMART program?
Well, I was 16 years old.
That's all project based.
That's great. So I hear you got into the 21st Century Youth Leadership.
Yes.
And what is the 21st Century Youth Leadership?
Well, the 21st Century Youth Leadership Program is where young leaders that are seeing segregation going on in their school, they will come to us and we'll teach them how to be good leaders. And so when they get older, they can also tell the people in their school about it. And so it's really like a worldwide thing where we teach people to become good leaders when they get older.
So you know you said the school wouldn't do anything. Were there any black people on the school board?
I'm afraid not. There was no African Americans on the school board.
When you started the SMART program, were any students kicked out of school for being in it?
Yes, some of our students were kicked out of school because they were in the SMART program, and I didn't really think that was fair.
I don't either. You agree with me, audience? Yeah. Did you fight to get them back in?
Yes, me and my group of friends who are also in the SMART program and 21st Century Youth Leadership Program, we all fought for everybody who got kicked out of school to get back in.
I hear you guys did protesting, sit-ins.
Yes, that's something that we did. It was actually a little hard because some people still did segregation, and they didn't want anybody to be around in their restaurants or homes. So it was hard.
I feel you. That was me. I was like, no, boo-boo, got well, bye-bye. Why do you feel good? How do you feel?
I feel great today because now that I know that I accomplished something so extraordinary, now I feel good, and I know that segregation still goes on in some parts of the world, but majority of the places is no segregation.
So, as you said earlier, your parents are civil rights movement activists.
Yes.
Would you want to follow in their footsteps?
Yes, I would like to follow in their footsteps.
Why?
I would like to follow in his footsteps because what they did was very good, being an activist and all about civil rights and making sure segregation doesn't go on anymore. I think that is very good, and I think that came from the kindness of their hearts, and I would like to follow in their footsteps.
Well, the tickets is individual.
That was beautiful. You're welcome.
Well, that's all the time we have today. See you next time on Started Up News with the Queen.